The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking deep for Julio. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. He finds Tomlinson as running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Rodgers' pass, incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rodgers again now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Takes it up to the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Romo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. This is intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Matt Train. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
40-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run with LT. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trevon Diggs. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll run on 1st down. Walker. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Touchdown! Harold Carmichael, 66 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking deep for Julio. This one is incomplete.
Rodgers
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. Left side completion to Jones. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Reggie Bush was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Rodgers.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
The 36-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a carry for Walker. Now a timeout taken.
Number 30.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Falcons' 44-yard line.
To throw is Romo. And now for the 3rd time, Romo intercepted.
If you were me, you would do this too.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brett. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help them a little bit with maybe some really high percentage to get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Romo. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what already already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On play action, now Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
5-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out. It's going to be away.
That's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? That's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
7.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Flush to his right. He'll dump that off to Walker, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 1st down, Bush. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Romo. He hits Beasley right side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Romo now to throw it. Over the middle, Schultz got it complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Janikowski now for the point after.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score our home team 28. Visitors 7.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons' defense yet again drops him behind the line. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On play action, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Going up top. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
This is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score our home team 35. Visitors 7.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helping.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. And when it was on, they wanted me.